you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Glenn.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Hauls it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Gets it to the back. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. 8-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Cuse! And they have the first points of the game.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Pittsburgh's offense has the ball for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
And that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hit.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Whitaker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He's looking to throw. Finds a man in the middle. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
He's got him, and they're able to get him down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on third. He hurls one deep down the left side. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Orange. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up to add another.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He'll keep it himself. Hard running there. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it! And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to buy time. He wants it all. Touchdown, Syracuse. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely over.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires into traffic, picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that...
Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground, and the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Cuse. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the move, it's Ramirez. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Defense showing blitz here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Takes a hit as he fires.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll try to pass their way in. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling. Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Orange. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Using his legs, it's Karapateas. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pressure coming. And the third down pass is incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Handoff from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. They'll go right back to the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got the first down and more. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Using the quick game. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Karapateas. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Harvin. That one to really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Completed pass, but it not only goes nowhere, it goes backwards. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Punch it out of the air. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Power football with the run.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Slithers into space. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Ramirez. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. To the air on second down. On target to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Got his man. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Syracuse, 56, Pitt, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. There he goes, breaking the pocket. Got room at the 35. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates